Manifestation should be instant, right? I mean, if you're affirming something, right, it should instantly manifest into your reality, into your 3D, right? I mean, that's what I hear a lot of spirituality, affirmation, manifestation coaches saying. All actuality, it can be. And before you agree or disagree, let me explain. So, a lot of people's reason for stating that manifestation is instant is based on quantum entanglement. Quantum entanglement is not a theory. Quantum entanglement is the fact that we are all connected. We're all connected. It is a proven scientific fact. This fact states that no matter how far apart you move two particles, their energy will affect one another. This part about quantum entanglement, my favorite part about quantum entanglement, this small piece of information is going to be life changing for you, I guarantee it. The absolute best part about quantum entanglement is that one particle cannot say no to responding to the energy of the other particle. It can't just decide that it doesn't want to respond to the energy of the other particle. It doesn't have a choice. Your specific person cannot say no. They have to conform. They have to. They don't have a choice. It is a proven scientific fact that they have to respond to whatever energy you are sending them. This is the basis of why a lot of spiritual affirmation manifestation coaches teach that manifestation should be instant, especially in terms of manifesting your specific person. So if you're using all the spiritual tools that I'm teaching you, if you're affirming, and you're doing it right, and you really believe it, and you're using thought transmission, and you're using astral projection, if you're doing it right, it'll be instant. Not exactly true. I personally have had great success in e-commerce. Stick with me. Selling things online retail. And my e-commerce education, because whatever I'm going to make myself a part of, I'm going to do a lot of studying to make sure I'm not wasting my time. In my e-commerce education, I learned that a customer will generally visit your site and view the same product 7 times before they check out. 7 times. That's the median number. So it could be 1, it could be 70. But the average amount of times that a customer will visit your site and look at that same product before they actually go to checkout is 7. In between those visits, your product is on their mind maybe every second of every day. They could be thinking about your product every second of every day, and it still takes them 7 visits before they actually check out. As you affirm your specific person and you're using all of the spiritual techniques that you know how to use, you're affirming, you're using thought transmission, you're using astral projection. They feel they feel it. Everything that you're feeling, everything that you are pushing out into the universe to communicate to them, they feel it. How many times have you run into someone that you've been thinking about for weeks? Or you've been thinking about someone for weeks, maybe periodically, and then all of a sudden this person calls you. Why didn't they call you the first time you thought of them? They probably felt you thinking of them at that same time as well. Maybe you thought about them for 2 or 3 weeks and neither one of you reached out, and then all of a sudden they reach out to you. Your specific person feels every single time you communicate with them through thought transmission, through affirmations. They feel all of your feelings because the two of you are connected. They feel your feelings almost instantly. That is why it is important to immediately shut down doubt. That is why it is important to immediately shut down any negative thoughts. That is why it is important to persist. That is why it is important to continue affirming what all of the spiritual techniques that you are using to manifest your specific person. Persist. 369, thought transmission, affirmations, astral projection, whatever techniques you are using, it is important to persist because they feel it. They feel you and they have to respond. Quantum entanglement says that they cannot not respond. They cannot ignore your energy. They have to respond to your energy. Make sure you are transmitting the energy that will attract them back. Your specific person is thinking of you every time you think of them, maybe even more than you think of them. So Don't give up. Don't give up. And I learned a technique from a creator that I'm actually going to tag in this video, Jay Talks Manifestation. Of course, as you are transmitting your feelings to them, they are transmitting feelings to you as well. So, if ever you get discouraged or start to doubt or feel sad, allow yourself to be convinced that that is their feelings being transmitted to you, that maybe they are feeling sad that the two of you are not together. And then I want you to immediately redirect your thoughts and start affirming, start robotically affirming, because you always want to redirect any negative feelings. You want to shut them down immediately. That's not what you want to be transmitting. You want to be transmitting that your specific person needs you more than they've ever needed anything in their life. You want to be transmitting that your specific person wants you more than they've ever wanted anything in their life. That the two of you are going to be happier than you have ever been together. And I see a lot of spiritual affirmation manifestation coaches giving you a timeline. Manifest your specific person back in 15 minutes. Manifest your specific person back in 1 hour. Manifest your specific person back in 7 days. Manifest your specific person back in 21 days. In theory, that's great. That's great in theory. But you don't know how many times they're going to visit that storefront and look at you on that website. To piggyback off my earlier analogy, yes, they are thinking of you every second of every day, but you just cannot dictate when those thoughts will turn into action. All that you can do is, I have a saying that I love. I'm a master at manifesting. The more I affirm, the faster it comes to me. Push it out more, push it out more, push it out more, push it out more. Affirm and believe it as you affirm it. And guess what? Sometimes you don't really believe what you're affirming. But I promise you, if you continue to affirm it enough, you will. Not only will you start to believe it for yourself just by hearing it, but you will start to believe it because you will start to see movement, and that will help with your belief. That will help decrease doubt. Let me just say this. Sometimes it's not working instantly because you don't believe that it can. And whatever you believe is what you will achieve. Feelings can literally change in an instant. Have you ever really liked somebody and they say one thing and it's like, I don't like you anymore? Have you ever enjoyed a food and then for some reason one day you try it and it's like, oh, I don't like this. I don't know why I ever like this. Feelings can literally change in an instant. So if you convince yourself that you can change your specific person's feelings, thoughts, in order to change their behaviors in an instant, you have a much better chance of doing that than if you believe it's impossible. I hope that this video has been completely life changing for you. I know that finding out about quantum entanglement and that whoever my specific person is, whether it's romantic, whether it's my boss, whether it's a customer, they cannot say no to whatever energy I am sending them. That was completely life changing for me because I know we all want to know that what we're doing is we're getting results. So that I hope that that communicates to you that without a doubt that there is movement even when you cannot see it. And I hope that that information encourages you and inspires you to persist because persistence is key.